This is the continuation of the previous video on powerful habits that you can adopt to transform your health for the better, shed that extra pounds from your body and radiate happiness. Eager to know some other habits other than those covered in this video? No problem, as they will appear at the end of this video. Enjoy. Habit 11. Yield on your favorite music. Music touches our souls. It makes us feel good, it evokes long-forgotten memories and emotions, and it lifts our spirits like nothing else. Remember that old track you used to adore? You know the one. As soon as the familiar riff met your eardrums, a smile would spread across your face. You could never turn that track off until it reached the very end, and even then the temptation to re-listen was hard to resist. And no doubt you've once had a song that would boost your energy and motivation, and leave you feeling pumped and ready to face anything that life would throw at you. Or a song that could reduce you to tears within just a few bars? Or a song that could help you forget about your troubles for just one moment, and lift you to brighter, happier places? But you probably don't listen to it anymore. Your life may have become too hectic and you have other commitments and jobs to take care of now. But here's the thing. If you want to inject some instant pleasure back into your life, lift your spirits and boost your level of well-being, you need to revive that music collection and enjoy those nostalgic sounds. Music has the power to directly affect our brains and tweak our emotions, which we can harness to benefit our own daily lives. Simply develop the habit of listening to more music as you go about your day. This might mean listening to a brilliant playlist as you get dressed in the morning, or whilst you commute, or whilst you eat lunch, cook, or even relax in the evening. Whatever works for you, works for your soul too. So why not rediscover your old favorites, discover some brilliant new sounds and reward yourself with an uplifting day. Habit 12. Find your tribe. Humans are social creatures. Without positive, social contact and support, we simply wither and lose ourselves. You only need to consider the plight of the elderly who often find themselves housebound and without visitors for days, if not weeks. Just think about what kind of effect this has upon them. If we don't have supportive people around us, we feel detached, misunderstood, and lonely. But when you have your own tribe of friends around to support you, life will never be the same again. They will give you the power to realize your wildest dreams and withstand the worst things that life can throw at you. You will feel loved and understood for the unique person that you are, no matter what you have or what you do. It's about finding people that share your view of the world and can easily comprehend your perspective of the world. It's not uncommon that once we leave high school or college and grow older, it can be so much harder to find people who could form these tribes. Don't worry, we've all been there. But where can we find them? What should we say to them when we do find them? And how do we create meaningful relationships with those around us? In actual fact, finding friends is a lot like dating. You need to get yourself out there and be open to the world and what it has to offer without being overly worried about the outcome, no matter how important that outcome might feel to you right now. You may feel a little shy or doubtful at the start, but remember that everybody feels this way. Talk to people wherever you go, even if that's just to the local library. You'll be surprised at who you might meet in there. And by complimenting someone's hair or shoes, you may just brighten their day. Don't discount the idea of joining a class, taking up a new hobby, or even reviving an old one. By doing this, you may meet like-minded people with similar interests, giving you the perfect conversational topic to help break the ice. You'll build your own happiness as well as finding your tribe. Just try it out. So, what's one thing could you do to meet more like-minded people? Take your time to ponder this question and then take action. Habit 13. Feed your mind. Ever since the moment you were born, your curiosity and thirst for knowledge has been packing your brain full of useful and not so useful pieces of information. You've been learning and growing for as long as you can remember, and it keeps you sharp and intelligent. However, in the modern age of information saturation, we often look for a quick fix in social media or reality television shows. You might enjoy these things and find they help you to calm down and disconnect at the end of a long hard day, and that is great, on occasion. But doing this too often is wasting your time and allowing the rot to set in. Don't let your brain turn stagnant and allow boredom and restlessness to seep in. If you allow yourself to regularly consume this chewing gum for the brain, then you will notice that your cognitive ability diminishes, your personal knowledge and growth comes to a complete standstill, and you will never quite make your dreams come true. Your life should be a journey towards self-fulfillment, and the only way you can do this is to keep learning and growing. So instead of wasting hour upon hour in front of the TV, losing hours in front of social media, and spending time gossiping about the lives of the rich and famous, focus on your personal development instead. Grab a brilliant book on a subject that fascinates you. Vow to finally learn that second language. Enroll in a course at your local college. Learn to dance salsa. Paint a picture. Visit new places, or begin a great meditation habit and watch yourself bloom. Read as much as possible. Exercise wholehearted curiosity in the world. Ask questions and seek answers, and think deeply about the things that matter most to you. Reading in particular helps stimulates the mind, improves your memory and focus, reduces stress and expands your vocabulary. The more skills and knowledge you obtain, the better you can tackle the many challenges that life may throw at you. Habit 14. Build self-love and positivity. Many of us don't love ourselves quite enough. We claim we're doing fine. We work towards being kinder and more forgiving of ourselves and of our actions. But do we truly love ourselves? It seems altogether too narcissistic to feel self-love, and it's kind of embarrassing too. We dodge the subject, thinking that we're not deserving enough of our own love, or thinking that we are only permitted to love those around us and not ourselves. But this is part of the problem we have with our happiness and sense of fulfillment. Inject a little self-love and positivity into your life by fostering some healthy habits, and you can achieve so much more than you have ever imagined. Don't believe it? Then let's think about what happens when you don't love yourself enough. Consider that inner voice that silently passes comment on your behavior and your attitude, endlessly attempting to sabotage your success and your happiness. It drums it into your head that you are somehow substandard, unlovable, a failure, a fraud, and any other negative adjective you can think of. It tells you that your worst-case scenario will probably come true and will make a mountain out of a molehill. Now what kind of life is this? Living as a victim of that inner voice that has no basis in truth whatsoever and only serves to bring you down. You might think that there can be no escape from this horrible voice and that it's just how you were made, but you have to know right now that you are wrong. Utterly wrong. The difference between the positive people who love themselves and the negative who dislike their own existence comes down to only one thing: how closely they listen to that inner voice of negativity. The positive ones know the truth and brush away the lies this voice might whisper, and the negative ones avidly listen to every word and take them as law, limiting themselves and their behavior in the process. So, how to find your self-love then? Let's don't be the one of these people who never attain their dreams due to the iron-like grip of this voice. Nothing in your life will ever improve if you continue to let it dominate your life. The journey towards fostering self-love and positivity is easier said than done, but with the following few tips, you'll be surprised just how easily it comes. Every day tell yourself you are brilliant and worthy of all that the world has to offer. Look into the mirror, gaze into your eyes and remind yourself how brilliant you really are. Take your time to reflect on your life and the world around you. Through reflection, we can learn to identify our negative habits and develop more positive ones. Don't compare yourself to others. You are unique and beautiful. There is no one like you in the world, and that is amazing. Develop a thicker skin and don't take the actions of others too personally. It's probably not about you at all, but instead their mood or their own personal circumstances that you're not aware of. Banish that victim mentality. You are responsible for your actions, no one else. Nor are you to blame for the actions of others. Practice these steps and you will be astonished at how much better you feel and just how quickly you can train your brain into loving yourself more and more each day. Habit 15. Strive for your goals. Without a map, how do any of us know where we're going? How can we really make our wildest dreams and perfect life become a technicolor reality? How can we meet the challenges that life might throw our way if we are blind to the future? Of course we can't. Yet many of us lives our life in this short-sighted way. We amble on aimlessly, hoping that something exciting and fun will be just around the corner without ever standing up and grabbing life by the horns. Success and happiness doesn't just fall into anyone's lap. You've got to make it happen. And that means setting yourself some exciting goals. Goal setting will help you break free from the monotony of life, claim the life you want to lead and keep you pressing onwards and upwards when things get tough. What matters to you will obviously differ from that of your best friend, your partner or your parents, so it's up to you to decide exactly what these goals will be. So take your time and consider what really matters to you. Where do you see yourself in a year's time? How about 5 years? Or even 10? Where do you want to be? And who with? Set yourself short-term and long-term goals and then really make it happen. If you're having trouble with doing this exercise, why not think instead about what you would hate to be doing? What would be your worst nightmare? This trick will shift you from unsure to focused and driven. Once you have outlined your goals, break them down into smaller short-term targets and consider how you can move towards them. Keep yourself accountable. Think about them often. Talk about them to anyone who will listen and fill your every waking moment with dreams of it all becoming real. You could even change your laptop wallpaper to an inspiring image related to one of your goals, or even create a vision board. Dream big and your life will become just as big. You got this, and let's keep it up. If you got value out of this episode, consider subscribing and let's catch up in the next episode.